Okay. Yeah. Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay. So let's start our session without wasting our time, right? So let's see. So, guys, good evening. Everyone, please write in the chat. Let's see. Okay. So today we are having less audience, right? Yeah. So, guys, hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. Okay. So let's see. Please write in the chat, guys, who all are watching this session. Yeah. So Ratnesh, good evening. Great. Okay. So we will wait for 1 or 2 more minutes, and after that we will start our session, right? So the agenda of today's session is about data types and variable. In the yesterday session, we saw the history of C. We saw the importance of C language. Okay, we do the setup in Visual Studio Code. We downloaded the compiler because we know we have the source code that is compiled by the compiler, and we get the exe file, right? And that exe file is platform dependent, so we have to run that exe file in the same system, right? In the same operating system. So we written a simple program, that is our hello world program, and we compiled that program and we got the output on the terminal, right? After that we saw the gist of variable, what is variable, and why we need a variable, right? So the agenda of today's session is about again variable and data type. Now we will go deep how to, like, what happened behind the scene when we create a variable, when we store the variable, what are different data types, why data types are required, okay, why data type is important. We will discuss about the different data type and we will see how these data types are stored inside the memory. Okay, what happened behind the scene, we will see that part, and we will try to do some practical implementation of the same thing, right? So let's see how many of you have joined the session now. It is 27 and nice. Now I can see some of you are like in the chat also. Okay, great everyone. Yeah, good evening all. So without wasting our time, let's start our session, right? Let's see. So guys, do you want the session in Hindi or like everyone is comfortable with English? Okay, please write in the chat. Or I should use both. Let's see. Okay. Till the time, let me share my screen. Okay, please write in the chat both. Okay, great. Good evening, all. English only. Yeah. So there are people who can understand English only. So let me share my screen, right? Mm, yeah. Okay, great. So here, today we need to. Okay, I am comfortable with both, but some required Hindi. Yes, yes, everyone. In the yesterday chat, I saw some of you are like not able to understand English, right? So yeah. Where I feel ki I should explain that part in Hindi, I will go with Hindi and English both, right? So today the agenda is clear. So let's start the session now. Variable and data type, right? So guys, please write in the chat. Those who have attended the yesterday session, please write in the chat why we need to use a variable. Okay, anyone? Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, Deepak. So why we need to use a variable here? Anyone? Please write in the chat. Yeah. Let's see who answer first this time. Okay, so yeah. So guys, yesterday we saw why we need to write a program. We write a program to process the data, right? To process the data. Okay, so what we do, we give input to the program, and the program process the data, and after that we get some output or result, right everyone? So here, in order to process the data, we are saying ki, hey, we need to store the data somewhere, right? At that, and that somewhere is what? Our memory. Okay, and that somewhere is what? Our memory. Okay, so here we are saying ki, hey, how I can store the data inside my memory during program execution. C offers us with the help of variable. C said ki, hey, you have to use the power of variable here, right? So variable is what, guys? Okay, to store the data to contains, right? So variable is what, guys? It is a container, right? It is a container that stores the data during program execution, right? This one. So everyone is clear with the variable part, and after that we saw the syntax also, right? Syntax of variable. That is, if I want to just declare a variable, then I have to use a data type here. Okay, data type, and after that space, name of the variable and semicolon. This is declaration. If I have to declare and initialize at the same time, then what will be syntax? It will be data type space name of the variable, assignment operator, and here we need to write the data, right? So this thing we saw in the yesterday session. So now next here, okay, yeah. So now till this point it is clear, right everyone? So guys, what happens? So here you are saying ki, hey, let's suppose I want to store data 20 here, right? So I need to tell the compiler. I need to tell the compiler two things. Okay, that is, in order to store the data inside my memory. In order to store the data inside my memory, I have to I have to tell the compiler two things. The first thing is what? What kind of data? Okay, what kind of data I need to store? What kind of data I need to store inside my memory? And the second point is what? I need to tell what will be the size. What will be the size of memory? Okay. What will be the size of the memory? Or here you can say storage, right? And this 2 point I can achieve with the help of data type. Okay. This 2 point I can achieve with the help of data type, right, everyone? So here, okay. Yeah. So now you're saying, hey, I got the idea of data type, why we need to use a data type here, right? So basically we have different data types here. Okay, before going to the, yeah, let's go to the data types here. Okay, 1 minute. Let me here. Okay, here you can see on the screen, that is data types in C. We have what? We have primary data, and we have what? We have derived data and user defined data here, right? So in primary data, we have what? Integer, character, floating point, double floating point, void here, right? Integer is used to store integer value, that is 1, 2, 3, this type of value, right? Characters, you know, are alphabets, okay? And apart from alphabets, it also stores some single character digit, okay? We will talk about character. Floating point and double floating point is what? It is used to, okay, yeah, it is used to store decimal values. And void is what? Void is empty data type, and it is generally used in function. Okay, it is generally used in function here. We will not use that thing in variable part, right? Apart from that, we have derived data types. Okay, that is array, pointer, reference, function, and we have user defined data type, that is class, structure, union, enum, type def, right? So in this session, we will talk about primary data type here, right? We will talk about primary data type here. Okay. Yeah. So here you can see this slide. Before moving to this slide, let's, yeah. Okay. There is no way. So let's move to the next, this one. Okay. Here, great. So you are saying ki, hey, if I need to store integer data, okay, difference between float. Okay, we will talk about, Ayush, what will be the difference between float and double. Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, I want to store an integer data. Let's suppose the data is 30 here. Okay, so what I need? I need a variable. Okay, and in order to define the variable, I need the data type. I need the data type here and I need the name of the variable. So let's assume the name of the variable is X here. And since I need to store integer kind of data, so the data type will be what? Int here, right? The data type will be what? Int here. And again, the moment you will do this part, you have to use semicolon to terminate the condition. And what will happen behind the scene? In the memory, compiler will go and compiler will say ki, hey, I will go and I will find where 4 byte of memory is free, because this integer occupies 4 byte of memory here. Okay, integer occupies 4 byte of memory here, 4 byte of memory. Yeah, so my compiler will go to the memory and inside this memory my compiler will say ki, hey, where I am getting 4 byte of memory free. Okay, let's assume at this point I am getting 4 byte of memory free. Okay, so for this 4 byte of memory, there will be some starting address and there will be some ending address, right? The starting address is what? Let's assume the starting address is 710. Then what will be the ending address? Since I know integer occupies 4 byte of memory, so if the starting address is 710, so from 710, I have to add 4 byte. That is 714 here, right? 714 here. And inside this memory block, what will happen? This is my X. And inside this memory block, this 30 will get stored. Okay. And this 30 will get stored in a binary format. Okay. This will be binary format here. This one, right? So my 30 will get stored inside the in a binary format. So let's see something like what will happen here. So I know 1 byte is what? 1 byte is what, guys? It is 8 bits, right, everyone? 1 byte is 8 bits here. Okay. So let's expand this storage that is allocated to X. Let's expand this storage that is allocated to X here. So here you have 710. So what will be this address? 711. This will be 712. This will be 713 and this will be 714. That is 1 byte block each, right, everyone? 1 byte block each. So for 30, let's assume the binary of 30 is what? Let's assume it is 10010. Okay, I have taken a 2048, this one, right? Let's assume this is the binary format of 30 here. So what will happen? This binary format, okay, this binary format will get stored in one of the block. In one of the byte, memory byte, it will get stored. That is here 1110 will get stored. Okay. So for 30, 1 byte is enough to store 30 data. Okay. So we have 3 byte free. So what will happen to these 3 byte? Inside these 3 byte, we have 0000 like this. It will get stored. I am again not talking about how my decimal part will get converted to the binary format data. Just you have to learn, yes, I have the decimal format data and it will get converted to binary format data. And after that, what will happen? This data will get stored like this. Okay. This data will get stored like this. Till this point, everyone is clear? Yes or no? Let's see in the chat. Okay. So this one is simple. So I know about integer type. What will happen to the integer type, right? Let's move to the next type. Okay. Let's move to the next type. That is my character type now, right? Character type. So guys, anyone knows? Please write in the chat. How many bytes character will occupy inside my memory? How many bytes, guys? Character will occupy inside my computer memory. Anyone? Correct. Ayush, okay, Yukesh, Varam, everyone is correct here. It will occupy 1 byte of memory here, okay? So what will be the syntax to store character data? Again, I have to create a variable, and in that variable, I have to store character data, right? So the data type of character will be what? It will be char. After that, the name ch is equal to, this is what, assignment operator, and we have a here. Okay, you can see I am storing the character inside within single quotes, right? So this is what my character. Similarly, b, every alphabet will be my character. Okay, every alphabet. Okay, apart from that, if I will try to store number, let's assume I have to store number in a character format. So what will happen? I can store that part also. What I have to use? I have to use single quotes, right? I have to use single quotes, and I can store alphabet also. I can store number also in a character formats. That is character ch1 is equal to 8 here. Similarly, if I want to store some special symbol, that is character ch2, then I can store that also. Let's suppose I have to store at the rate. Like this, in single quotes, I can store that part also. Okay. So now let's see here. So you got the idea, you got the syntax part, how I can use character data type and how I can store the character here, right? So let's see now. So here, how compiler will store that data inside my memory. So for this one, what will happen? It will go to the memory. Okay, it will go to the memory here. This is my memory, and in this memory, my compiler will say ki, hey, I will search where 1 byte of memory is free. Okay, where 1 byte of memory is free. Let's assume at this point 1 byte of memory is free, and let's assume the starting address is 810. So what will be the ending address here, guys? Again, it is occupying 1 byte of memory, so 810 plus 1, it will be 811 here, right? 811 here. So this time I know if I have a decimal format data, then what happens? This decimal format data is converted to binary format data, okay? And this binary format data is stored inside my memory, right? But what about character data? What about character data here, guys? Okay, here, character data. So for character data, what happens? First, this character data will, like my compiler will fetch the character data. It will go to the ASCII table. There is a ASCII table. Okay. So in this ASCII table, we have a number corresponding to each character. Okay. We have a number corresponding to each character here. Okay, to each character. So first it will take the character, it will go to the ASCII table, it will see the number corresponding to the character, okay, and it will fetch the number, from the ASCII table, and it will say ki, hey, let's assume for A the ASCII value is 97. Okay, for A the ASCII value is 97, so it will get the corresponding number of character A. After that, after getting this ASCII value, it will convert this ASCII value to decimal. Sorry, it will convert this ASCII value to binary format, that is in 0 and 1, and After that, it will store the data here. After that, it will store the data here. That is 0010 here. Till this point, everyone is clear? Yeah. So let's see here, this one here. Okay. So you can see this sky table, right? So we have the sky table here, and for this sky table, yeah, this one. So for this sky table, here you can see these are all what? These are the characters here, right? You can see capital A. For capital A, the value is what? This 65, right? For character B, the value is what? It is 66, right? For character C, the value is what? 67. Similarly, for small a, the value is what? This one, 97. For small b, it is 98. You can see for special characters also, for this one here. Yeah. So for this one here, I am getting the sky value. For number also, I am getting the sky value, right? Similarly, yeah. So here you can see, right? So for each characters, each number characters, each special characters, we have the corresponding sky value in the sky table. So compiler will take the character, it will check inside the sky table, it will fetch the number corresponding to the character, and it will convert the number to the decimal for it will convert the number to the binary format, and after that it will store that number. Okay, it will store that number here, right? So now let's try to do the coding stuff here. Here, right? So what I will do, I will create a new file, that is variables. Here I can write the file name as variable dot c. Okay. Again, the structure will be same. That is, I have to use what? I have to use int main, because I know this will be the starting point of the execution. Inside this, what I want? First, I want to store integer type of data here, right? I want to store integer type of data here. 1 minute. Find this one. Okay. So here, right? Yeah. So here I want to store integer kind of data. So what I will do, let's assume I have to store data 10. So int, that is the data type, name of the variable, assignment operator, and 10 here. Okay. This data type is telling us what? It is telling us it is telling the compiler ki, hey, what kind of data you want to store inside your memory and what will be the size of the container. Okay, that will be taken care by the data type here. And after that, in order to print this, in order to print the value of number of this num variable, what I have to use? I have to use the function that is printf. Okay, inside this I have to use double quotes. Inside the double quotes, here I can write the value of variable colon, and in order to print the value of a variable, okay, inside the double quotes I have to use %d here. Okay, this %d is indicating ki, hey, in place of this %d, what will happen? The value of the variable will come. Okay, apart from that, after double quotes I have to use a comma, and I have to write the name of the variable here, that is num. Okay, and I have to terminate the condition, that is with the help of semicolon, right everyone? And I'm done with the part. So let's run the code now. And so in order to run the code, what we need? Okay, in order to run the code, first we need to compile the code, right? So in order to compile the code, I have to write GCC, after that the name of the file, that is variable dot c here, right? So the moment I will compile the code, here you can see, yeah, the code is successfully compiled. After that, I have to use ./a in order to execute that executable file, right? Here you can see the executable file. In order to execute this executable file, I have to write ./a, and you can see I am getting the output as the value of variable is what? This one, right? The value of variable is what? This one here. That is 10 here. Everyone is getting the point. Yeah, yeah, Dinesh. Yes. Okay. So this will be the next point I will discuss. Okay, that Dinesh has written in the chat. So first, let's take the character also. And here you are saying, ki, hey, num integer will occupy 4 byte, and here I have the character ch is equal to a. Okay. So in order to print the value of variable, okay, here num, and here again the same thing, that is printf. So what I have done, I have created a variable ch, and I am storing what, character data. The data type is what, character. That is telling the compiler ki, hey, you want 1 byte of memory inside the system, and the data we will store inside that memory block will be of character type, right? After that, here you are saying printf, and here you are writing the statement, that is the same statement. Let's write the value of variable ch this time, right? The value of variable ch this time, and semicolon, sorry, the colon here, and after that, here since I need to print character value, okay, so here I have to write percent %c this time. Okay, in order to print character value, I have to write percent %c here, and this is ch here, right? And I am done with the part. Let's run the program here, right? Let's run the program here. So again, compile and /a to run the program, and this time you are getting the value of variable num is 10, and after that you are getting the value of variable ch is what, a here, right? So I want the second printf statement to be printed on the next line. So what I can do here, I can write /n like this. Okay, this /n will tell the compiler ki, hey, I have to print the second line, I have to print this printf in the second line, right? Let's save the program and again compile and run the code here, right? So here you can see I am getting the answer this time in the second line, that is the value of variable num is 10, and in the second line I am getting the value of variable ch is equal to a. So till this point everyone is clear? Okay. So now let's move to the next data type. So we have the next data type is what? Float, right? Mhm. 1 minute. So basically here again, let's discuss this table here. So here you can see we have discussed about this integer, right? 1 minute, yeah. So we have discussed about the integer part. Here you can see this one, right? Integer is occupying 4 byte of memory, and in order to use integer I have to use %d, right? And this will be the range. This will be the range of the integer. Okay, from what point to what point you can store the integer value inside the container that is used for storing integer data, right? Everyone, here it is given the range. Okay, so if you will try to store some other value out of this range, you will get garbage value or you will get error here. Okay, so after integer we discussed about what? We discussed about the character here, right? And after discussing about the character, we have what? We have float and double, right? We have float and double here, this one, right? So here you can see float is occupying 4 byte of memory, and double is occupying 8 byte of memory, right everyone? And in order to use float we have to use %f, and in order to use double I have to use %lf, right everyone? So now let's move to this part, the float and double one. Let's see in the chat. So basically you are having any doubt, guys? Yeah. So it tells compiler that the data, yeah. Sir, what is the difference between C language and, okay, we will talk about that part, yeah, in a soon. Okay, first let's discuss about the variable and data type part, right? So here again, so guys, everyone please write in the chat, what is the difference between float and double? Anyone? Please write in the chat, what is the difference between float and double? Okay, let's see who answer first this time. Okay, so let's see. No one? So we have float, right? And we have double, right? So first let's talk about the size. Float occupy 4 byte, double occupy 8 byte. How many decimal till how many decimal places it can contain in float, and what about double? Anyone? Okay. So basically, float is first point is the size. The second point is what? It is less accurate. Okay, and it is more accurate. More accurate. Why it is less? Why float is less accurate and why double is more accurate? Because I have integer part. After that, I have dot, and after that, I have decimal part. Right. So float, in float, this decimal part can be up to 6 to 7 decimal digit, right? And in double, since the size of the memory block is bigger, so I can store a bigger data inside that memory block, right? So here, this is my integer part and this will be my decimal part, right? So here in the decimal part, it can be up to 11 to 12. Okay, please confirm on the net whether it is 11 or 12 or it is something else, right? So here I can store up to 11 to 12 decimal digit. So that's why this is more accurate as compared to this one, right? Let's take one example. If I will take here 3.14 is more accurate or 3.141728 is more accurate. So everyone will say ki, hey, this is more accurate, right? So that's why double is more accurate and float is less accurate. And this thing is called single precision. Okay, we can also call that is float is single precise, and more accurate means it is double precision here, right? It is double precision here, right? And let's see in the chat. Okay, what is the difference between C language and embedded C? Okay, so basically, Kriti, right? So let's talk about that one also. Yeah, precision mean accuracy. Okay, precision mean accuracy. You can see, right? If you have less decimal digit, right? If you have less decimal digit, that means this value is less accurate as compared to this value, because here the decimal digit are more, right everyone? So precision means accuracy here. And embedded C is the extension of C language, and basically it is used to develop micro software. Okay, I also don't have that idea, but it is like the extension of C language here, right? Apart from that, anyone has any doubt in the float and double part, please ask, right? Anything you're not able to understand till this point about float and double? Let's move to the next point here. No, right? So let's see how float and double are stored behind the scene, right? So you are saying ki, hey, in order to store float, what I have to do? I have to write float, right? And after that, let's assume this is D is equal to 1.23 1.234, this one. Okay, so this is a syntax, that is float keyword, after that the name, this is my data type, and this is the data, right? So here, so when I'm storing float value, then what will happen here? Let's assume I have this value, that is 10 point yeah, so what will happen? Let's take this one also. So first, this part will be converted to binary format, right? Okay, we are not discussing about how this float value will get converted to the binary format. Let's assume this will get converted to the binary format, that is 0.1123 sorry, not 23 11 0101 like this. Okay, let's assume this is a binary format of this float number. Okay, so what we need to do is like this value will be converted to this format, that is one dot. Okay, one dot, or here we are having, let's assume this is one. Okay, one dot this format. Okay, like this. If I have 0 here, then what will happen? Here, in place of 1, I will get 0. So in this format, into 2 to the power e. Okay. So this binary format will be converted to this format. Okay. After that, this part is called what? This part is called mantissa, and this part is called exponent. So again, since float occupy 4 byte of memory, let's assume this is my computer memory. Inside this computer memory, let's assume this 4 byte is allocated to the variable d. Okay, so in this 4 byte, like 4 byte means what? This one, this one, this one, right? That is 700 and 700, 701, 702, 703, 704 here, right? So what will happen? Some part of the storage will be allocated to mantissa, and some part of the storage will be allocated to exponent here. Everyone is getting the point? Some part of the memory will get allocated to the mantissa, and some part of the memory will get allocated to exponent. So what will happen? Yeah, so like this, the data will be stored inside my computer memory. Okay, so you don't have to go deep like how things happens behind the scene, how we stored mantissa and how we are storing exponent. Okay, because it will take a lot of time, so we are just covering the basic part here. Similarly, for double d is equal to 1.23578, right? So the same thing will happen to double also. First it will get converted to binary format. After converting to the binary format, it will convert to this format, that is 1 or 0 dot this into 2 to the power e. Okay, and after that the data will be stored inside my computer memory, right everyone? Please ask doubt. If you have any doubt till this point, please ask. Okay, anyone? No one? Okay, let's see. Till this point, anyone has any doubt, guys? Please ask. Yeah. No, right? So let's move to the practical part now. Here you are saying ki here, practical here. So again, simple here. In order to store float value, what you have to do? You have to write the data type, that is float here. I think it is visible, right? Yeah. You have to use the data type float here. After that, the name. Let's assume the name is float. Float. Let's assume the name is val here. Assignment operator. And after that, we have what? We have the floating value, right? That is 12.3657 like this, right? So this will be my floating value. Let's take double value also. Double d is equal to 1.2345678, right? Like this. Okay. After doing that, what I have to do? I have to again print the value. And in order to print the value, what I have to do? The value of variable double here, right? Let's take as double here is what? In order to print double value, I have to use which format? I have to use %f here, right? I have to use %f here, and after that comma, and after that I have to write the name of the variable, that is val, that is holding float value, right? Similarly, I have to do for the double one also, that is lf, and here the name will be what? T, right everyone? Let's save the program here. Let's compile the program. And after compiling the program, we will run the program here, right? So here you can see I am getting the correct output here, right? Right, everyone? So we are getting the correct output till this point. Yes or no? Uh, this one is what? This one is float here. Okay. And here, this will be what? Double here, right? Okay. So save the program, run the program, and you can see we are getting the output here, that is float double value here, right? Let's see in the chat. No one, right? No doubt till this point. Let's move to the next part, right? So guys, let's take one example here. Here, let's create a new file, and the file name is what? File name is, let's take, okay, conversion here, conversion.c, right? So here you're saying ki, hey, I have to again do the same stuff. That is, I have to write the entry point of the program, this one, right? And after that, you're saying ki, hey, let's create a simple variable, that is int num is equal to 97. And after that, you are saying what? You are saying ki, hey, I will create one more variable, char ch is equal to a here, right? Char ch is equal to a here, and all you can do is what? You are saying here, okay. So basically, char ch is equal to a here. Let's take this one also. Char ch is equal to a here, right? After that, what you are doing? Let's remove this one, okay? 1 minute, yeah. So what we are doing? I have two variable, that is num, and I have one more variable, that is ch, right? Till this point, I am just declaring both the variable, that is integer type variable and character type variable here, right? After that, what I am doing? If I'm not initializing any value, then what will happen, guys? Please write in the chat. If I will just declare the variable and I will not initialize any value to that variable, then what will happen? Anyone? We will get the garbage value here, right? We will get the garbage value here. After that, what you are doing? You are saying here, a is equal to 97 here. A is equal to 97. So you are initializing data 97 to the variable, sorry, that is num is equal to 97 here, right? Num is equal to 97 here. So you are initializing 97 to the variable num here, right? After that, what you are doing? You are saying, hey, ch is equal to num. Okay, ch is equal to num here, right? After that, you are saying, hey, let's print ch. Okay, printf. And here, in order to print ch, what I have to do? I have to use %c, and after that, I have to write ch here, right? So, according to you guys, what will be the answer? If I am printing ch on the output screen, what will be the answer? So first, what I'm doing, I'm creating two variables, that is num and ch, right? After that, I'm taking 97 inside num variable, and after that, what I'm doing, I'm taking the value of num and I'm storing inside ch variable, and I'm printing ch value. So error, Kirti saying error, okay. %c, okay, let's see. Let's see with the help of example, right? With the help of this one. So here you are saying what? This one. And what you have done till this point, you have created two variable, that is a, okay, that is num here, and you have created one more variable, that is char ch here. After that, you are saying ki, hey, num is equal to 97, and after that you are saying what? You are saying ch is equal to num, right? Okay. After that, you are saying what? You are saying here printf, and here you are writing %c, and you are writing ch here, right? Like this. So here I have the memory, right? Let's assume this is my memory. Okay. Inside this, for the first line, what will happen? My compiler will say, ki, hey, I will allocate 4 byte to variable num. I will allocate 4 byte to variable num, and there will be the starting address 700, and there will be some end address here, right? That is 714. And again, the address is in hexadecimal format, because for the simplicity, I'm just taking a small value here, okay? But it will be in hexadecimal format. And after that, what I'm doing? 1 minute. Yeah, this one. Yeah. After that, what you are doing, you are saying, hey, char ch means what? Again, 1 byte of memory will be allocated. Let's assume 810 will be the starting address and 811 right here. And for this, we have ch here, right? So 1 byte of memory is allocated to the variable ch, and 4 byte of memory is allocated to num. And till this point, I have garbage value. Now it will come to this line, that is num is equal to 97. So it will take the data 97, it will convert 97 to binary format, right? And it will store that 97 data inside this memory block, right? And here you have what? Here you have this one, right? Like this, 4 byte. That is 700, 701, 702, 703. Oh, sorry, 700 and this will be 704, right? 700, 701, 702, 703, right? After that, since the data is small here, right? Since the data is small here, so what will happen? This 97 binary data will be stored inside this 1 byte, okay? Since the data is small here, so the binary format data, that is 97, will just take 1 byte, okay? Apart from that, all the remaining byte will store 0 here, like this, okay? It will store 0 here. After that, what I'm doing, I'm saying ch is equal to num, right? So first I have the assignment operator here, right? So again, we have discussed this in the yesterday session. If I am having the assignment operator, that means first I will execute right hand side part, and the right hand side part is what? Num, right? And since I want to assign the num value to ch, right? And ch will just take 1 byte, okay? Ch will just take 1 byte. So what will do? My compiler will read the data in this direction, okay? In this direction, my compiler will read the data. So since ch needs 1 byte, so my compiler will just read 1 byte of data, okay? My compiler will just read 1 byte of data, and it will store 97 binary data inside ch. It will store 97 binary data inside ch, and I'm done with the part. After that, I'm doing what? I am printing ch here, right? So now, please pay attention at this point. What will happen at this point here, right? So here I have 97 stored in a binary format. So till this point, my compiler don't know whether this binary format data is a character. Okay, this binary format data is a character or integer here, right? So in order to get whether I have to take this data, in order to get in which format I have to convert, this compiler will see this operator. Here I am using %c. So what it will do? It will take the binary format data, that is 0 and 1 format data, and it will convert to character format, because here I am using %c. If I am using %d here, in place of %c, if I am using %d here, then it will take the data and it will convert this data to integer format. Okay. So in order to interpret what data here is stored, okay, compiler has to see this format. Okay, till this point everyone is clear? So since I have character data, so it will convert this binary format data to character format, and after that what it will happen? For 97 it will go to the ASCII table, right? And from the ASCII table corresponding to 97, it will fetch the character that is A and it will print A on the output screen here. Okay, let's see. A, because SKY value of A is 9. Till this point, everyone is clear what is happening behind the scene. Okay, let's run the program here, right? Then you will get the clear idea. Why it is A, right? So this question is asked multiple times in the interview and same in the assessment. Okay, in the online test, it will be asked. Okay, what will be the output of the following code, right? So most of the time people go wrong here. So here I'll see. Let's compile the program. Not this one. Here I have what? The name of the file is conversion. Okay, consertion I have written. Okay, no problem. Consertion.c. After that, I have to run the file. So here you can see I am getting A as my output, right, everyone? I am getting A as my output. So here there are two aspects. Okay, till this point, anyone has any doubt, please ask. Okay, because now we will take a bit complex example here, right? Now what I am doing here, since here I am taking a small data 97, and for 97 I am getting the corresponding value from the SKY table, right, everyone? For 97, this is what? Binary format data. Okay, binary format data converted to decimal format data. After that, it will go to the SKY table, right? From the SKY table, it will fetch the SKY value. And after fetching the SKY value, it will check what format you need. Since I need integer format, okay, since I need character format, so it will convert this 97 to character data, and that's why I'm getting A on the output screen. Let's take a different example now. Let's assume I have data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 7. Oh, let's take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 7. Okay. This time I have data 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 7 here. Okay. And please write in the chat this time what output I will get. Anyone? Again, I will get some character, or I will get an error, or like what will happen? Let's see this time who will answer correctly. Yeah, इस बार data बड़ा है, right? It will give I. Anand. Okay, great, Anand. What about the output is I error? Okay, let's see. Let's see this time. Okay, let's run the program here. Okay, run the program. Sorry, here compile the program, and after that I will run the program. So I am getting what? I here, right? Okay. What if this is 5, 1? Then what output I will get here, guys? It will be A or B or something else. Okay, let's see. Okay, so basically what is happening here? You can see, I have run the correct program, right? Yeah, let's run the program again. See the output, right? See the output here. After that, ./a, and I'm getting 7 here, right? So basically, why I'm getting 7 here, Anand? Okay, if you have the reason, please write in the chat why I'm getting 7 here. Okay, let's move to the previous slide. That is my SKY value here, and the SKY value of A is what? A 7 is what? It is 55, right? Basically, the SKY value of 7 is 55. Then why I'm getting 7? Anyone? This one, right? This one. So according to the SKY table, the SKY value of 7 is what? 7 character is what? It is 55, right? But here I have 51. So why I'm getting 7 here? Ananda, the SKY value of 7 is again 55, right? Not 51. Then why I'm getting 7 here? Again, yeah. So let's see this one, right? Let's see this part. So this time again, the value is large, right? This time the value is large. Okay, let's take 1 minute. Let me open the previous one, this one, right? Page, this page. Okay. So here, this time you are saying what? Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah. So here, this time you are saying ki here, the value of num is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take 5, 7, 5, 1. 5, 5, right? Not 1, 5, 5. This one. Okay. And you are doing what? You are saying here this is integer and you have character ch that is doing what? Num. Okay. Again, in the computer memory, 4 byte will get allocated to this num, right? In the computer memory, 4 byte will get allocated to the num. Let's assume 701. This will be 705. And here, like this, right? Like this. And for the character one, what we will have? We will have this one, that is char ch. Uh, let's assume 800, and this will be 801. So here, this time I have a data, I have a number which is large. So the binary format of this number will be large. Okay, let's assume this will be the binary format 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1. Let's assume this is the binary format of this number here, right? Again, take this one. So this time it will take more than 1 byte. It will take more than 1 byte, right? That is it. This time, let's assume it is taking 2 byte to store this binary format data. Everyone is getting the point? After that, what we are doing, we are saying ch is equal to num. That means I have to store num inside ch. Ch occupies 1 byte of memory, so my system will read just 1 byte. Whatever data is present inside this 1 byte, it will take the data. It will take the binary format data. Let's assume this is the data here, right? Let's assume this is the data that my binary format that my system has taken, right? After taking this data, since it has not taken like here, right? Since it has only taken this data, what will happen? It will convert just this data to decimal format. Okay, and after converting to this decimal format, what will happen? We will get some number. Okay, we will get some number here, and this number will be checked inside the ASCII table. If it is present, it is good. If it is not present, what will happen? We will get garbage value. That's why we are getting garbage value there on the output screen. Everyone is getting the point? Yes or no? Again, number is very large. The binary format will be large. It occupies more than 1 byte of data. Let's assume it this time it is occupying 2 byte of data, and my character just need 1 byte of data. So my character will do what? It will just read 1 byte of data. It will take the data, convert the data to decimal format, go to the ASCII table. In the ASCII table, if the data is present, good. If the data is not present, it will print garbage value on the output screen. Right, everyone? Till this point, anyone has any doubt, please write in the chat. Okay. So here you can see we are having what? If you will observe carefully, we are losing the data here, right? We are losing the data here. Okay, losing the data here. Okay. So again, the important key point from this example is what? If you are like storing larger data type, larger data type value, okay, larger data type value to a smaller data type container, okay, then there will be loss of data. Okay, there will be loss of data and you can get garbage value here. Okay, you can get garbage value here. Everyone is getting the point. So here, when you are having the larger data type and you want to store that larger data type into a smaller data type container, you can see the size of num is 4 byte and I want to store 4 byte inside 1 byte container. So what will happen? I will lose some data. So in order to, okay, in order to do this type of conversion, I have to use implicit conversion here. Okay, so when you have the larger data type value and you are like storing that larger data type value to a smaller data type container, you have to do implicit conversion. So let's understand this part with the help of example, right? 1 minute, let me see whether I have, yeah. So what I can do here, I will give you a gist part of this one, and in the next session we will understand the remaining thing, right? So again, so what I am saying till this point, what is my, okay, what is the conclusion here? Let's assume you have a bucket of 4 liter and you have a bucket of 1 liter, right? And what I am doing, I'm saying here inside this 4 liter bucket, let's assume 3 liter of water is stored. 3 liter of water is stored, and now what I want to store this 3 liter of water in 1 liter of container. So what will happen? 1 liter of water will get stored, right? 1 liter of water will get stored, but the remaining water will overflow. The remaining water will overflow. So here you are losing the data here. Here you are losing the data here. That's why the same thing I explained you with the help of code. You have integer that is of 4 byte and you want to store this integer data to a character. Okay, and that's why what is happening, here, if you have 3 liter of water, some water is getting overflowed, and that's why you are getting random value, that is garbage value, on the output screen here. And this type of conversion, that is storing larger container water to a smaller container water, what will happen? We call this type of conversion as implicit conversion. And yeah, implicit conversion. And what it does, it result in loss of data here. Okay, the next type of conversion is what? This time I'm saying here I have 1 liter of container, and this 1 liter of container, the water is stored, that is 1 liter of water is stored, right? Now what I want to store this 1 liter of water inside 4 liter of container. Okay, 4 liter of container. So again, this time you can see there will be no overflow of water. Okay, because here you are storing a small container water to a larger container. So there will be no overflow of water. 1 minute, yeah. Yeah, there will be no overflow of water here, larger container here, right? Yeah, larger container. So there will be no overflow of water. And this type of conversion is called what? This type of conversion is called what, guys? It is called, 1 minute. Yeah. This type of conversion is called what, guys? This is called implicit type of conversion here, right? It is called implicit type of conversion here. Yeah. Array. 1 minute. Yeah. So basically you got the idea, right? This is called implicit type of conversion here, right? So when you are storing larger data value to a smaller data type container, that kind of container is called implicit type of conversion. And what will happen there? There will be loss of data. But when you are storing smaller data type value to a larger data type container, that is to 1 liter of water, if you want to store inside 4 liter of container, there will be no loss of data. And that kind of conversion is called implicit kind of conversion here, right? So basically this will be implicit sorry, here this is explicit. So my mistake here, this is explicit. And the second one will be what? That is, if you will reverse the flow, that is from smaller data type to a larger data type. Okay, this type of conversion is called implicit type of conversion. Okay, implicit type of conversion, since there is no loss of water, so it will be taken care by the compiler. Compiler will say ki, hey, since there is no loss of water, okay, so I will take care of that part. I will take care of that part. But if there is a loss of data, then you have to explicitly handle that case. Okay, you have to explicitly handle that case. Here you are doing explicit type of conversion, so here you have to explicitly write char. Okay, in order to handle this case, you have to explicitly write char here, right? So here I am doing explicit type of conversion here, right? So let's run the program now. Okay, I will take 2 more minutes, and after that we will end our session, right? /a. So we are getting the data, but this data is what? Garbage value. You know why it is garbage value, but here we need to do explicit type of conversion here, right? And if I will like do what? If I will, let's comment this part. If I will say ki, hey, num is 97, not num, ch is equal to a, right? And after that num is equal to ch. That is what I'm doing here. I have a 1 liter of water, I am putting inside 4 liter of container. There will be no loss of data. This will be taken care by the compiler. Okay, and this will be what? Implicit kind of conversion. Okay, and what output I will get? If I will write %d here, and if I will print num, then I will get the ASCII value on the output screen, right everyone? I will get the ASCII value on the output screen here. Let's run the code, right? This one. Okay, this one. So you can see I am getting ASCII value of this one, right? So this, till this point we have discussed about the data types. Okay, we are left with some part of the data types. We will discuss that part in the next session. After that we will go to the control statement, and after that we will move to the pointers, and if we have the time we will discuss about the array one also. And yeah, this is all for today's session, guys. Okay, hope you are able to get the idea what happened behind the scene when you are storing the data in different formats, right everyone? Please write in the chat if you got the idea, right? Apart from that, if you have to mark the attendance, what you have to do? You have to go to the description. Inside the description you have to go to the attendance link. From the attendance link, here you can see you have to refresh the page. Okay, and after that here you can see the attendance button option, right? Mark attendance. If you are liking the session, and if you want to suggest this session to someone else, then you can rate the session here. If you are interested in our 6-month Let's Upgrade full stack program, again we have 2 programs. That is our 6-month Let's Upgrade program, and we are having the data science program. In the Let's Upgrade program we are having the front end part, back end part, and we are having the data structure part, right? Where we go deep. We will create 15 to 16 project that will combine the front end with the back end. Okay, you will get the hands-on on the database. Okay, so here you can see, since I'm using variable, right, and variable is stored inside the RAM. Okay, because in order to fetch the data from the RAM, okay, the speed is very high. You are getting the point? But if you want to store the data permanently, then you have to use hard disk, right everyone? So there are a lot of things that we can't discuss in 1 hour. So each and everything is discussed in that structured program that we are having, 6-month Let's Upgrade program. Okay, so if you are interested in that program, you can do what? You can click on the yes button. After that you can have if you have any suggestion, go on, and after that submit the attendance here. Apart from that, again here you can see we are having the link. From this link, if you will go, if you will if you will refer this program, that is a full stack program, or our data science program, to a friend, then you will get amazing, okay, gifts voucher. And here you can see the listed gift voucher you will get if you will refer 2%, 3% according to it. And in order to get the referral link, what you can do, you have to click on this referral link and you will be done with the part. And if you are interested in the program, here you can see we are having the data science program, and we are having what? We are having the web development program going on, right? So this is a very amazing opportunity for both of for all of you here. So guys, अगर आपके पास 1-to-1 डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशन मिल जाता है, इफ यू आर गेटिंग द स्ट्रक्चर्ड फॉर्मेट, अगर आपको पता चलता है कि विच डेटा स्ट्रक्चर मुझे यूज करना है एंड कैसे मुझे आगे बढ़ना है, राइट? लाइक फ्रॉम सी कैसे मैं स्विच कर सकता हूँ टू C++ और जावा, ओके, हाउ आई कैन लर्न अ फ्रेमवर्क, और कैसे मैं वेबसाइट आई कैन डिजाइन, okay, that is your dynamic website with the help of HTML, CSS, and using both the thing you will be learning about the framework जो हेल्प करेगा आपको लेस कोड लिखने में एंड स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में प्रोजेक्ट बनाने में, राइट? सो ईच एंड लाइक देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग टू डिस्कस, बट you have to, like, if you are interested, you can go to the program, go to the link, try to explore the link, okay? You will get the coupon also, and yeah, if you are interested in the program, you will like enroll this program, you can enroll in this program, you have 100, okay? हम लोग का ये है कि we should, like, our agenda is what we want to provide quality product, quality content, okay? And 100% job guarantee is there अगर आपके पास knowledge है, if you have the right skill, if you are there in the industry, and yeah, you are competing with a good company there, if you have the right skill, आपका placement will be there, right? Just we will provide, like, that's why we are having 100% placement support, and we are having the 100% accuracy in the placement department also, okay? So हम लोग पूरी तरह से ट्राई करते हैं कि आप लोग को लाइक एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में क्वालिटी कंटेंट मिल जाए, ओके? बिकॉज इन द स्टार्टिंग व्हाट हैपेंस, जो लोग होते हैं इट इज लाइक वो ऊपर ऊपर से सब कुछ पढ़ लेते हैं, राइट? सो वहां क्या होता है कि आपको पता नहीं होता कि बिहाइंड द सीन आपके क्या चल रहा है, राइट? सो वो जो बिहाइंड द सीन जो होता है ना, वो अभी प्रॉब्लम नहीं देता है, बट व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग ऑन सम प्रोजेक्ट और वहां पर आपको कुछ एरर आती है और वहां पर आप डिबग नहीं कर पाते हो थिंग्स को, राइट? वहां पर आपको के पास कोई रहता नहीं कि कैसे मैं डिबग करूं, सो वहां पर आपको लाइक ये प्रोग्राम बहुत हेल्पफुल प्रोवाइड करेगा, बिकॉज हमारे पास जो हमारा ये है क्या बोलते हैं 1-to-1 डाउट सेशन है, एंड आप लाइव क्लास में भी डाउट्स आस्क कर सकते हो, सो वहां पर यू विल गेट द क्लियर आइडिया ऑफ द थिंग, ओके? सो बेसिकली अगर आपको इंटरेस्ट है, सो आप यू कैन गो टू दैट portal, that is our Let's Upgrade portal, and from there you can see the referral link and you will get the structured course also, right? So this is all for today's session, guys. Thank you for joining our session. Hope you are able to understand lot of things today. Okay, we will come up tomorrow with a